What is the difference between thermal energy, temperature, and heat? Firstly, thermal energy is the sum of the kinetic energy of all the particles. For example, let's take a container of water. Each individual molecule has a kinetic energy equal to 1/2 mv squared. If you added all of these up, you would get the thermal energy. There are three ways for a particle to have kinetic energy. The first is translational. This is basically just movement. The particle is going from one place to another. The next is rotational. The particle is spinning. And the third is vibrational. The particle is jiggling back and forth. Next, the temperature is the average kinetic energy of all the particles. It can also be related back to thermal energy because temperature is just thermal energy divided by the number of particles. For example, if you had two particles in a container, each would have a kinetic energy of 1/2 mv squared. You would add these up and then divide them by the number of particles, which would be 2, to find the temperature. Finally, heat is the amount of thermal energy transferred. There are three ways for heat to get transferred. The first is conduction. In this case, matter doesn't move at all. Take, for example, a pot on a stove. Heat from the flame is being transferred to the water without any material moving. All that's happening for this is particles of the pan are jiggling back and forth rapidly, but none of them move at all. The second way thermal energy can be transferred is with convection, where matter does move. Take, for example, the water in a pot. The hot water wants to go up, while the cold water wants to go down. Matter is moving, which means this is convection. The final way thermal energy can be transferred is with radiation. This involves no matter. Take, for example, electromagnetic radiation. This is like the sun.